So we will solve today example on Dewey method. Very good morning to all of you. Myself, Professor Naveed Akhtar Mirza from Maulana Mukhtar Ahmad Nadwi Technical Campus. I think so. My sound and screen is clear or visible to you. Hello, my screen is visible to you. Anyone? My screen is visible to you. So go and check your roll number. Go and check. What is your roll number? So this is the example we are going to see today on design concrete mix for the RCC structure, which will be exposed to the moderate exposure condition. The concrete is to be designed for a compressive strength of 30 MPa. So FCK is given here at the age of 28 days, and maximum size of aggregate is 20 mm uncrushed aggregate. Size of aggregate is 20 mm uncrushed aggregate will be used. NCO analysis 50% passing through the 600 micron ISU, and the bulk specific gravity of aggregate is found to be uh, 2.65. The specific gravity is also given for the slump of 25 mm and the standard deviation of 4 Newton per mm square. So all these values are given. We have to design a mix for the M30 grade of concrete. So you have to design a mix of M30 grade of concrete using Department of Environment method, that is DOA method, UK. Okay. So yesterday already we have seen the uh, mixed design steps for the DOA method and how to calculate each step by step procedure you have seen yesterday. Now today we will solve the example for the mixed proportion of concrete for the uh, M30 grade of concrete. So step number one is nothing but to calculate the target mean strength. So target mean strength for the given uh, example to find out. So from the manual you can see the if you come to the manual you have to find out the target mean strength. So you know the you need the K value, you need the FC value, you need the standard deviation value. In our case, the value of K is uh, we are considering for the 5% defective, and the 5% defective, the value of K we are considering as a 1.64, And the standard deviation is already given in the example, that is 4 Newton per mm square is already given in the example. And the FC, that the characteristic strength of your concrete, because it's the M30 grade of concrete, then FC will be 30 Newton per mm square. Okay, so this one is the value of your uh, target mean strength uh, using the DOE method. Target mean strength will be nothing but 36.56 Newton per mm square. Now here the type of cement is OPC. It is given in example. Kind of coarse aggregate is given. Uncrushed 20 mm aggregate is given. Uncrushed 20 mm aggregate is given. So for the zero point 0.5 water to cement ratio from table number 2, approximate compressive strength we have to calculate. Then we will come here. You can see the table number 2 of your manual. So if you come to the table number 2 of your DOE method, so this is the table number 2, where for the OPC cement, this is OPC cement, this is for the OPC cement, and for the OPC cement, uncrushed aggregate, the compressive strength for the 28 days is nothing but 40 Newton per mm square. So here our compressive strength for the water to cement ratio of zero point 0.5, table number 2, approximate compressive strength, you see that is the 40 MPa from the table number 2 of the DOE method or DOE manual. Okay, now we have to find out the water to cement ratio for our target mean strength. Our target mean strength is 36.56 Newton per mm square. So we have to go for the figure number 1. So you have to come the figure number 1. This is the figure number 1. Now for water to cement ratio of zero point 0.5 and compressive strength of 40, you can see this is this graph. This graph number 7 we have to use for water to cement ratio for our mix. Okay, so when you draw the dotted line from here, you can see this water to cement ratio of zero point 0.5 and the compressive strength of 40 Newton per 40 Newton per mm square. This graph number 7 we have to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So 7 number graph you have to use. Now the compressive strength in our case is, you can find out, this is 32, this is 34, this is 36. In our case, the target mean strength is 36.56. So we come to the 36.56. So this, from here you can draw a dotted line. The dotted line should be meet at the point of the curve number 7. And again from the curve number 7, we can draw the dotted line to find out the water to cement ratio in our case. I will draw this dotted line. So this dotted line is coming down. You can see here the water to cement ratio at this place is 0.5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is 0.51, 0.52. So it is in between 0.52 and 0.53. So we'll consider the water to cement ratio in this case for form number is nothing but 0.53. Because the value, if you see, it is in between, the value is in between 0.52 to 0.54. somewhere here is our value is coming. So that's why we are adopting the lowest one, that is 0.53, that is free water to cement ratio for the target mean strength of your 36.5. Okay, now we will come to the step number 3. So this is nothing but step number 2, where we will find out the based on the type of cement, based on the course of aggregate, type of coarse aggregate, based on the water to cement ratio of zero point 0.5. We have calculated first the approximate compressive strength from table number 2, and that is 40 MPa. Then our target mean strength is nothing but less than 40 MPa. So from the graph figure 1, we are chosen the which graph we have to use. So here we have got the graph number 7 to be used in our case, and then we drawn the dotted line from the point 0.5 and compressive stroke of 40 from table number 2. So we have chosen the graph this one. Then for our strength, target strength of 36.53, we draw to the dotted line, and we come to know that our free water to cement ratio in our case, it is nothing but 0.53. So likewise, you have to find out uh, likewise you have to find out the water to cement ratio based on the compressive strength, based on the type of cement, based on the type of aggregate. You have to uh, find out. Okay. Now you can see the water to cement ratio must be compared to the water to cement ratio requirement for the durability. So maximum water to cement ratio for moderate condition is 0.65. So the water to cement ratio is less than 0.65. So we'll go for our water to cement ratio of 0.5. So for the exposure condition, the water to cement ratio is given, and that is nothing but 0.65 in this case. But our water to cement ratio we find on the graph is nothing but 0.53, that is much less than 0.5, 0.65. Hence we adopted the water to cement ratio of 0.53. Okay. Now we come to the step number 3. Determine the free water content from table number 3. So now we have to find out from the table number 3 the water content. So you know, to find out the water content, you have to use the table number 3 of your DOE manual. So from the DOE manual, this is the table number 3. Table number 3, you can see here. So here you can see our type of aggregate is the uncrushed aggregate. Size of aggregate it is given 20 mm, and the slump value is given in our case, it is given 25 mm slump value. So based on VB or slump value as a vocabulary you can do. If you see here, in our case, the water content is coming 160 kg per cubic meter. So that's why we have taken here from the table number 2 the free water content. The free water content in our case is nothing but 160 kg per cubic meter. कैसे निकाले ये समझ में आ गया आपको, है ना। पहले तो हमारा कोर्स एग्रीगेट टाइप हमको मालूम है, अनकरस 20 mm है ना, और स्लम our slum is 25, and 25 mm is in between the 30 to 10 to 30 mm. We'll come to table number 3, and from there we can find out the water content. So this is the water content in our case, that is 160 uh, Newton, sorry, 160 kg per cubic meter. So much disturbance today. You are joining the late. Don't do that. Now, because in step number 3 and step number 2, we have already calculated the uh, find out in step number 2 the water to cement ratio, and that is nothing but 0.53. You have calculated, and free water content. The free water content we also taken from table number 3, that is 160 kg per meter cube. Now based on these two value, the water to cement ratio is nothing but water upon cement. If you will cement up, then water to cement ratio will come down. So this formula is nothing but, that is free water content, the weight of free water content divided by water to cement ratio, that is water to cement ratio. It will give you the value of cement content or cement content. So when we calculate the cement content is coming, the weight of cement is coming around 301.88 kg per cubic meter. So now it has to be checked with the minimum cement content for M30 grade of concrete for moderate condition. So in this BS code, the British Standard Code, for M30 grade, the minimum cement content is given 275 kg per cubic meter. Yesterday, we have seen while uh, uh, seeing the step-by-step procedure for the mix design using DOE method. For this, we have seen already. Still, you want to see? I will show you this value in lecture yesterday. We have seen this step-by-step procedure we seen yesterday. I also shared on your Google Classroom. You can benefit. That's why I'm uh, asking every student they should join the Google Classroom. Here you can see the minimum and maximum cement content. The minimum cement content or M30 grade of concrete is given BS 8110. It is 275 kg per cubic meter. Okay. For M30 300, for M40 325, M45 350, and M50 it is 400 kg per cubic meter. So all this value is given by BS based on the strength of concrete you are adopting. So here, because M30 grade of concrete, the value is 375. Hence, we consider this whatever calculated value of cement content we are considering 320 kg per cubic meter. तो यहाँ तक आप सबको समझ में आ गया इस तरह मैंने मालूम किया. आई थिंक सो आपको समझ में आ गया. तो फिर हम आगे प्रोसीड करते हैं. Okay. So now determine the density of concrete. Now when you have to determine the density of concrete, so to determine the density of concrete, we need the specific gravity of the material Okay, what we need to find the density of your concrete, we need the figure number 2 of the manual, and water to free water content value you need, and you need the specific gravity or relative density. What is specific gravity? The ratio of given volume of substance to the mass of an equal volume of water of that substance. So now we'll come to graph number 2. We come to the graph number 2. This is graph number 2. The free water content is 160. In our case, this one is the 160 value. Okay, and our uh, specific gravity is 2.65, and so I will draw a line in between 2.6 and 2.7 at 2.65. Then I will draw the dotted line from here. I will draw the dotted line from here. So if you come up, then at this point we are meeting. If I will draw again the parallel line from here, it is coming somewhere here. So this is 2400 density, this is 2500 density. In between that, I will 1, 2, 3, 4 line is there. This is 2020, 2025 value above that, and in between. So I will take the density of this concrete 2425, or in between 2450. So density of concrete will come in between that. So for the specific gravity of 2.65, this graph I have dotted graph I have prepared in between 2.6 2.7, and water content in our my case I have calculated in step number 3 is 160 kg per cubic meter. From that we can find out the weight density of concrete, that is coming in between 2425 to 2450. So I have taken 24 in between 2425 and between 2450. The weight density of concrete I have considered as as nothing but 252430. So likewise, you have to do the step number 5. All this procedure already have given to you. The graphs I was sent to you. The manual DOA method is all the things I have sent to you. So from that, you can easily find out uh, the values. Okay. Now this we have adopted. Now total aggregate content you can find out, because we know from step number 3, the water content, the weight of free water is 160 kg per cubic meter. Then we have calculated the cement content, weight of cement, that is coming around 302 kg per cubic meter. Now other than this, all are the weight और सीमेंट निकाल दिए हम लोग ने, वेट ऑफ वाटर हम लोग ने निकाल दिए, तो क्या बचेगा? वेट ऑफ एग्रीगेट. So now you can find out total weight of aggregate, and also we have calculated weight density of concrete is 2430. So when we deduct this value, if you add these two, that is 26462. I will write down 2430 minus the weight of water and weight of cement combined, it is 462, and you will get the weight of aggregate is nothing but, do calculation on your calculator, 2430 minus 462, it is coming 1968 kg, 1968 kg per cubic meter. You required what you required? You required aggregate. So this step number 5, you can calculate the total aggregate required. Now you can find out the how to calculate the fraction, or how to find out the fraction of the fine aggregate. So you can go come to the step number 6. Here the aggregate is nothing but it is given, that is 20 mm uncrushed aggregate in our case, and the slump value is 25 mm, and 25 mm is in between 10 to 30 mm. So now to find out the percentage of your fine aggregate percentage, you have to find out from these values and for the given water to cement ratio, and also the fine uh, 600 fine sand, 600 micron fine sand passing percentage is 50%. So again, I will come to the manual. We can see here the this figure number 3A. This figure number 3A is for the maximum size of aggregate of 10 mm. But in our case, the aggregate size is given as 20 mm. So we'll use this one. And because the slump value is 25 mm, so we will go for this graph, second number graph. Will not go for the graph other than this, because the second number graph having the sum value 10 to 30 mm, that is our slump value is 25 mm. So for 20 mm aggregate and slump value of this, we can now calculate the proportion of fine aggregate. So I will come, because my water to cement ratio is 0.53. Now free water to cement ratio here, this is given uh, 0.4, and here it is given 0.6. 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5. This is for zero point 0.5, this value is for the 0.5. Now in our case the value is 0.53, so this where somewhere here my free water to cement ratio. So I'll draw a line parallel to the lines. Okay. Now proportion of my fine aggregate, that is fine particles, that is 600 micron, is 50%. So for 50%, which graph is there? So for 50%, uh, I will say this is graph grading zone 1, 2, 3, 4. 50% where it is coming. So step number is not given here. Matching material density strength. Here maybe it is given. Selection of fine and coarse aggregate content. Uh, Deciding how much of total aggregate should consist of material smaller than 5 mm, that is the sand or fine aggregate content. Figure 6 shows recommended ranges from the proportion of fine aggregate depending on the maximum size of upgrade, the workability level, the grading zone of the fine aggregate, and free water to cement ratio. The best proportion of fine to use in given mix will be depend on the step of the uh, aggregate. So here we can consider the grading zone. 2, I think so, because 50% is passing through the cypsomatron. So in our case, the grading zone will be, I will consider the grading zone will be the second one, zone 2. So you come to here for zone 2. Here you can come to the zone 2. Where is that graph? Figure 3b. Here 3b. Okay. So we'll come up to the 3. Sorry, this is coming here. This is graph. Okay. So this is meeting at this point. So you can see the percentage of fine aggregate. This graph will be continuing. Sorry. So it is meeting at somewhere here in between 30 and 40. It is coming the proportion of fine aggregate in percentage 38%. So here our fine aggregate percentage is coming somewhat about 38%. So in step number 6, I will write down the percentage of fine aggregate we have find out from the graph, from the figure. Okay. So percentage of fine aggregate, the percentage of fine aggregate for grading zone 2, water to cement ratio of 0.53, and nominal maximum size of aggregate is 20 mm, and the slump value of 25 mm. Based on this, the percentage of fine aggregate is coming. The percentage of fine aggregate is coming 38%. So this is a percentage of fine aggregate coming. Now the total aggregate is how much? We just now we calculated above this total aggregate. Sorry, where I am writing. I have to write here. The percentage of fine aggregate is coming right here. The percentage of fine aggregate is nothing but is coming 38% based on that values. That values you have calculated based on the grading zone, based on the water to cement ratio, based on the nominal maximum size of aggregate, above the slump value, the percentage of fine aggregate you have to calculate. And you have calculated from the graph, this graph, it is coming 0.38. Okay, so that's why I have written here that is 0.38. Now you can find out the weight of fine aggregate. Weight of fine aggregate, the particle less than 5 mm, that is sand, is equal to 38% in 38 divided by 100 into the weight of total aggregate is 1968 kg. So you can 38% of 1968 kg, you find out, so it is coming 747, or you can write down 747.84, 747 747.84 kg per cubic meter. So if I write here, so weight of sand equal to 748 kg. Okay. Now, as you know the weight of sand, you can find out the weight of aggregate, coarse aggregate. Weight of coarse aggregate is nothing but is equal to 1968 minus 748. So this value will get you, because total aggregate content we know, 1968 minus 748, 1968 minus 748 is 1220. It is coming something 1220 kg. Okay, so now you know the quantity per cubic meter of each ingredient. So I will write down step number 7. Step number 7, the final mix quantities quantities per cubic meter. है. The first one is nothing but the cement, main ingredient. The value of cement you are calculated is nothing but 302 kg. All are the values are based on. Then value of the sand we have calculated is 748 kg. Value of water we have calculated is around 160 kg, and value of the coarse aggregate we have calculated, that is 122 kg. So this is the final mix. Now you can calculate the batch quantity. Batch quantity, what you can calculate based on the bag of cement. So to calculate the batch quantity, how you can calculate the batch kg for 50 kg of cement bag. First we have to take the ratio. Cement divided by cement is 1. Now 160 divided by 302 is 0.529 is the water to cement ratio. Then sand to cement ratio is the 748 divided by 302, 2.47. That is 2.476. And similarly, coarse aggregate to cement ratio, this is nothing but 4.03. Now the batch quantity you can calculate. So this column, the last column, I will write down. This is the batch quantity. The cement will be for 50 kg, it is 50 kg. Then water you required is 50 into 0.529. You will get the batch quantity, that is 26.45 kg for 50 kg of bag of cement, that is batch quantity. And sand you will require 2.476 into 50, 123.8 kg required for 50 kg of bag. And similarly, the coarse aggregate will require 4.04 into 50 202 kg. Similarly, if another ingredients are also there, then you have to minus in step number 4 and then you can add here. So likewise, you have to design the concrete mix by the using DOE method. So I think so you are understand these steps. It's very all the steps are clearly shown to you. Step number 1 is to find out the target wind strength. Step number 2 is to find out the water to cement ratio based on the table number 2 and figure number 1. And then step number 3, you can find out the free water content based on the coarse aggregate type, based on slum value, based on the free water content. You can find out free water content based on that. Then you can calculate the cement content because you know the water to cement ratio. And water content, divide the water content with the water to cement ratio, you will get the cement content. And then compare the cement content with minimum requirement for durability as per British Standard Code 8110. Then determine the weight density of concrete by knowing the specific gravity of concrete from figure number 2 and water to cement ratio. We have to find out weight density, and from the weight density you have to deduct the mass of water, you have to deduct the weight of cement, you will get the total aggregate content in kg per cubic meter. And step number 5, then in step number 6, you have to find out the proportion of your fine aggregate by knowing the grading zone, by knowing the grading zone, by knowing the water to cement ratio, by knowing the nominal maximum size of aggregate, by knowing the Salom value, you have to calculate the percentage of fine aggregate from the graph. From this graph, you find out here, that is using graph 3B because 20 mm aggregate के लिए फिगर 3B और सलम के लिए सेकंड वाला ग्राफ हम लोग ने चूज किया. And then we find out for zone 2 sand. That's why this value is 38%, and you calculate the weight of sand using formula, and then you calculate the weight of aggregate, coarse aggregate, then the final mixed proportioning of the cement, water, sand, and can be calculated. And at last, you have calculated the batch quantity. Okay, so this is nothing but what about today's lecture example on the mixed proportioning of your concrete by the OE method. If still you have any doubt or any question, you may ask with me. Otherwise, we will stop here. Any doubt, any question, you can ask with me. If you have any doubt or any question, you can ask with me. Otherwise, we will stop. Anyone? You don't have doubt? You understand? Mr. Safwan, you are Sheikh. What is your roll number? Okay, you don't know your roll number? Okay, if you don't have any question, then we will stop here.